gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16.
This will make it into the end zone. He'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
And they're on 24-yard line.
Full start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Operating from the gun, Ferguson. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline.
Ferguson's pass.
They get 14 yards, but not enough for the first down due to the previous penalty.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 33-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with DeAndre Swift. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, Ferguson. He'll be taken in there by Kenny Galladay. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. First down for the Lions on a nice pickup of 18 yards.
The 46-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Ferguson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
That first down completion only netted him 3, 2nd and 7. From the gun, Ferguson. It's complete. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 24-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. He's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and...
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Now it's Swift. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. On first down, Ferguson. They're swept out of the backfield. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's a gain of 5. And that'll make this a second down.
The 9-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Ferguson. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. And, Charles, part of the reason they lost last week, they didn't have a single sack. Well, they changed that quickly.
But did they ever? And it was something they talked about with us extensively. They needed to get pressure. How were they going to get to the quarterback? Obviously, they schemed themselves into a great play, didn't they?
Now this now, play number 9 on the opening drive, but it's 3rd and long. From the gun, Ferguson. Pressure again, and down he goes again. Zadarius Smith in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
9-yard attempt.
And in his 15th season, he's able to get this one to go, and the Lions are going to take a 3-0 lead. Able to move the ball on that drive. Yes, just 3 points, but 4 first downs were in there.
Yeah, and you can look at it and feel pretty good about the whole thing and think, okay, this should continue throughout this ball game. On the flip side, if you're a defender, it's almost like, whew, we only gave up 3. They moved the ball on us pretty well.
Loving the Packers now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 15 yards on the play, first down. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in 3rd in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first, because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Packer first down.
Three 0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Lions 3, Packers nothing.
First down, love to pass. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Oh, ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
They'll start on the ground with Swift. And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
To throw on 2nd down, Ferguson. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Matthew Ioannidis, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Ferguson looking deep downfield. And enough coverage, and it's intercepted. It's a and they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That good for 19 and a 1st down. His first carry of their 2nd drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their 1st drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
And the Packers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
1st and goal, Green Bay.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back 1st downs.
At the 4-yard line.
Second and goal from inside the 5. They'll try again with Jones. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Jones, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Packers have taken the lead. To try here for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-3.
Makes the score Packers 7, Lions 3.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback.
25-yard line.
Offense ready to kick off their next drive as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
Looking to throw on second down. Ferguson. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
At the 48-yard line.
Off the play fake. Ferguson. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
2nd and 11 at the 47-yard line.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. From the gun, Ferguson. These guys made on the crossing route. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 35.
35-yard line.
He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. On 1st and 10, Ferguson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Throwing again. Ferguson. And his throw here is incomplete. The intended target, T.J. Hockenson. And now it's 3rd down. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Expected from the visiting team when playing indoors, but not the home team.
They're supposed to get all the advantages, right? The home crowd's supposed to help them. They forgot where they were, perhaps.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Ferguson. Green Bay up to the task there in coverage and forcing a 4th down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And this ball's going to be down now right at the 10-yard line. Good spot.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
First down, going to the air with Love. They'll let this go deep for Sutton. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there at the moment the ball gets to the receiver, and he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
The 2nd down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Love from the gun. It's caught. Jones. And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done. Nice third down conversion and even 20 yards. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. With points result, we'll call this play significant.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. 2 first downs have them up to the 41 now for 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he's got some space here. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. So the ball moves from their own 41 to the other 41 here for 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. He's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Touchdown, Packers! Gronkowski as the first half is winding down. And the Packers add on to their lead.
CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Operating from the gun. Ferguson. That's complete to DeAndre Swift out of the backfield. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. The final shot before break. Ferguson. And it is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
Incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. The final shot before break. Ferguson. He's going to look deep down the field. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with the pick.
So we've reached halftime here on Christmas Day. As we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
Slings this deep from McLaurin. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Terry McLaurin, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. To throw on second down. Ferguson firing quickly here, and that's complete. As it goes, a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
From the gun on third down, Ferguson. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. And he is going to have a Lions first down. They needed 5 there on third down. He winds up getting 7.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. From the gun, Ferguson. Johnson with a completion over the middle. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. Second and 2.
Ty Johnson.
Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about, in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. In the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down. A nice, safe throw and a good one.
Brings up third down and 2.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They'll try and run here with Swift. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield.
That's good.
And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chunking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got to just pin their ears back and get after him now.
From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hockenson. And he's got this down to the 35. 15 yards for the Lions there on a first down.
Separating from the gun. Ferguson. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
But the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
To throw again. Ferguson. Another throw for Galladay. This one complete. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 14. A gain there of 21 yards.
10 at the 14-yard line.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Now he's stripped. He lost the football. And the Packers pick it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
Love going to give this one to Jones.
And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
Green Bay.
Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Here's Love. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 23 yards, the final tally. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Here's a throw caught by Gronkowski, and he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Touchdown, Packers. Rob Gronkowski, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Packers add 6 to their lead.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money, in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
And they open the lead up now to 25 points.
Makes the score Packers 28, Lions 3.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. From the gun, Ferguson. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. 8 yards in the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard, your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Off play action. Ferguson. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Matt Ioannidis make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
At the 44-yard line.
Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. Operating from the gun, Ferguson throwing deep for Galladay. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
The Lions on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12. From the gun, Ferguson. And he couldn't hang on. Almost an interception there defensively. Instead, it brings up 4th.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Try it here. He's back to throw. Throwing deep for Galladay. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked over to Troy Atkins. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That's certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll go again to Jones. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one.
And he will have the 1st down as he's up to his 17-yard line.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion And that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. 13 yards, first down, Packers. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Credit the tackle that time to Deshaun Hand.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Now let's check on the call. So their move is to decline that so they don't get another second down. It'll be third.
So that has to tell us that they're pretty confident in their third down defense, right?
Absolutely.
Whether it's a sub package or nickel package, whatever they want to run out there, they feel like they can defend here on third down.
After the penalty, it's Jones. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. And this third down looking very tough after the holding penalty. Third and long. Off the play fake, Love. He's got a man in Sutton. That's complete. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards the play. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. And they take a knee. So 1st and 2nd down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. And they will take a knee here.
Well, they certainly didn't appear to be fired up about their options throwing the football. So, to me, this seems like a case of just kind of taking their medicine there, run the ball, see if they could pick up something. Instead, they were throwing for a loss.
So it's all over. A Green Bay victory. And, you know, it wasn't a shutout. They did give up the points in the first quarter, but 2nd, 3rd, and 4th quarter, they held them scoreless.
Brandon, if you throw a shutout for quarters 2, 3, and 4, you're going to win a lot of games in this league. And this felt a lot like, almost like if you say baseball, and the pitcher goes through the lineup the first time, and the hitters get to see him, and then they come out after that, and the bats start blazing, right? I think they saw their best stuff in the first.